You can take the cleanest supplements, follow the best detox, do everything right, get 100 lab tests, see the top practitioners and naturopathic doctors, and still not heal. Because biology doesn't obey logic, it obeys belief. Your subconscious belief system is the operating software of your body. So I'm going to say that again. Your subconscious belief system is the operating software of the body. And if that system still runs the code that I am unsafe, I'm broken, or healing takes forever, then every cell in your body will align with that script perfectly. Belief is not a mindset concept. It's a neurobiology. In this video, I will be sharing with you what you absolutely must change in order to heal. I wish I believed Heather, my precious doctor, when she told me that on our first visit. I said, I'm doing literally everything you could possibly think of. And she muscle tested me and said, it's your belief. You don't believe you can heal. I completely just blew it over and ignored it. I didn't even think about it twice. So in this video, I want to talk about how you must shift your mind into belief in order to heal. It sounds very abstract. It sounds annoying because a lot of people think they believe that they can heal, but their subconscious thinks otherwise. Inside every thought that you have, your nervous system is listening. Your perceptions travel through the hypothalamus, which is the control center of your brain. It regulates breathing, sweating, blood pressure, thirst, hunger, all things you can't control. So your perceptions, what you perceive in your reality, for example, it's going to take forever for me to heal. I have to spend more money to heal. I have to see a more expensive doctor to heal. All of your perceptions are going to travel through that part of your brain, the hypothalamus and the endocrine glands, to regulate hormones, immunity, and inflammation. So when you believe you're in danger, even emotionally, this causes emotional collapse, your brain releases survival chemistry. Cortisol, adrenaline, histamine. This biochemical reaction in the body caused by your perception now halts digestion, fertility, detoxification, and repair. When you believe safety is possible, the opposite occurs. Oxytocin, that's your feel-good hormones. Serotonin, a neurotransmitter that balances your mood. And vagal tone increases. Your vagal tone is basically your vagus nerve's tonality. The vagus nerve is what governs your rest and digest and your parasympathetic state. So belief is not just an abstract concept, it's a biological switch that determines whether your body operates in defense or regeneration. So in previous video, I talked about how your nervous system must be relaxed in order to heal. Now this video is going a little deeper than that. Your nervous system and your belief are intertwined. They are connected. They are married together. One controls the other. Let's go a little bit deeper. If deep down you don't believe you can heal, your brain protects you from disappointment by blocking progress. This is not sabotage, this is loyalty. The subconscious will stay faithful to the familiar, even when the familiar is suffering. That is why people are addicted to toxic relationships, because their nervous system has been ingrained that toxic environments like this is familiar. So the nervous system says, oh, okay, this is familiar, I'm just going to stick with it. So it's the same thing. Your subconscious is going to stay faithful to what's familiar, and what's familiar is you believe you can't heal. If you've chronically believed you cannot heal, That is what your subconscious is going to see. It's going to perceive everything related to I can't heal to prove it right. It's not that you're lacking discipline, it's your body trying to keep you aligned with what feels safe. And what feels safe is your identity that you can't heal. When you are trying to implement a healing protocol, you have to begin with changing your subconscious to believing that you can heal, into rewiring your nervous system that it is safe to heal. So those two go hand in hand together. So let's say you regulated your nervous system, you did all the breath work, you hang out in nature all day, you ground barefoot, you do journaling, you do all the healing modalities and techniques related to nervous system relaxation. Let's say you've shifted your sympathetic state to parasympathetic, which is the relaxed rest and digest. Now your body is able to receive healing, right? Okay. But if your subconscious believes no matter what, you're just destined to be sick, it doesn't matter that your nervous system is regulated, because your belief is the command center of your body. That's the software operating system of your body. So it goes hand in hand. You have to believe that you can heal, and then you also have to regulate your nervous system. Until the subconscious believes that health is safe, no supplement, no cleanse, no therapy, no doctor, no testing can override that command. When you shift belief, chemistry follows. This is why the placebo effect works. Studies have proven that the brain releases real biochemistry in response to expectation. Why? Because expectation is instruction. The same process is happening spiritually. Your energetic field is going to reorganize everything to match the frequency of the new belief. And this is where law of attraction comes in. Your nervous system then communicates that new frequency to every organ. If you are vibrating on the vibrational frequency that you are incapable of healing, healing takes forever. You're not good enough to heal. All this garbage that you believe about you not being able to heal is a frequency. It's a vibration. So now your body is now going to reorganize your entire universe and reality to match that frequency. This is now law of attraction. You don't attract what you want, you attract what you are. So you have to shift your mind into believing that you can heal and that healing is safe. It takes time to reprogram yourself that healing is safe. Because think about it. If you were living in nervous system chaos chronically, you were in a crap relationship where you were being verbally abused, you were dating a narcissist, you are being gaslit, you work crazy hours, you are running around all day, you are a workaholic, you are doom scrolling, you are an alcoholic, you are an addict, you are attracted to chaos, you gossip, you are a walking war zone. You are a vibrational match for disorder, chaos, things that are not safe, no routine. You're only going to attract that. What you believe in your mind is a reflection of your body. Your body will reflect what you believe in your mind. When I started my healing journey, I saw my precious healing mentor, Heather. And Heather, if you're watching this, I love you. She told me, you don't believe you can heal. I literally ignored that. This is why some people heal miraculously. It's because they changed their perception. They believe that their body could. So how do we begin? Okay, listen carefully. It's not that difficult. I'm going to simplify it for you. You have to take it to heart. We believe with awareness. Okay, that's the key word here, awareness. You need to notice the micro beliefs hiding under your healing journey. I always relapse. Healing takes forever. I'm sensitive to everything. Everything is toxic. I can't eat anything. All those statements are going to prove true because you truly believe that. What you need to do is be aware of your thoughts. Be aware of where you hold fear. Be aware of what you are afraid of. I used to be deathly afraid of mold. my subconscious would rearrange my whole reality to look for mold. I can't eat in that restaurant, there's mold in there. I can't eat in any restaurants because they don't clean the duct systems. Because I was in the restaurant industry, I need to only move into apartments that are built brand new because old ones always have mold. That's it. That's the only belief that I was operating on. Every shower that I took in, if I saw mold in it, I would freak out. I would go crazy. I would go batshit crazy. If you saw the healing protocols I did, absolutely insane. I was a full-blown hypochondriac. I would ozone my bathrooms 3 times a day for 20 minutes. I would spray the shit out of my walls with the most high-frequency, therapeutic-grade essential oils. I would use ozone water on the tiles. Nebulize hydrogen peroxide, food grade, in safe quantities. I would nebulize glutathione all day. I would take homeopathics for mold. I would take herbs for mold like thyme and tea tree. I did everything physical. I did powerful binders. What do you call that binder? The pectosol binder. That's the best one for mold. I was taking carboxy binders. I was doing coffee enemas with binders in them. I was cleaning out my liver. I was cleaning out my sinuses. I was doing neti pots. I went 100% in the physical realm of clearing mold. But it didn't matter. I tested for mold no matter what. If you're familiar with muscle testing, I was doing muscle testing, kinesiology testing, to determine if I was still testing for mold. I was testing for mold daily. Daily! It didn't matter. I changed my diet. I stopped eating sugar. I did every diet you could think of. I was still testing for mold. I'm not kidding. I did this for years. Until I finally fucking woke up. It was my belief. I had such a fear to mold. I was resonating in fear. I was attracted to the frequency of mold. Mold is attracted to the frequency of fear. How do you begin? You begin with your awareness. If you feel fear anywhere, you're going to have to work on that fear. Fear of anything is a paranoid state. It is rooted in deep programs in the subconscious, and they all need to be abolished. So again, how do we begin? Awareness. Be aware of your thoughts. How do you feel? How you feel is a reflection of how you think. When you have a thought, you will produce an emotion. That emotion will now produce an action. Me, going batshit crazy. Those actions produce your realities. And that is what you will get in this life. You begin with your awareness to your thoughts. When you have a thought, say, I just got scared. I just told myself I can't go in that bathroom because there's mold. I just told myself I can't eat that gluten because I'm going to have a histamine reaction. Be aware that you have that thought. That thought is now going to produce fear, and that fear is going to change your actions to act crazy, and acting crazy is going to produce your reality. So it all begins with your awareness. And we need to shift our awareness that things are not as bad as they seem. You have to believe first, because your body doesn't wait for proof, it creates it. Feeling ready to take on a new project or that thing that you're not doing that you know you need to do, you are never going to feel ready. You have to decide you're ready. It's the same thing. Belief must happen first, because your body doesn't wait for proof, it creates it. You have to create your feeling of ready. You have to create your belief. The moment your subconscious believes healing is inevitable, your biology starts to align to make it real. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment, subscribe. Some resources I will recommend is Dr. Bruce Lipton, The Biology of Belief. If you have any more questions on healing, leave them in the comments. I wish you happy healing. As you can see, I'm in a magical sanctuary now because I am working on breath work, sitting in nature, grounding my feet, in my belief that I am already healed. I have healed everything in my body. You can heal too. My name is Zara. I am a certified holistic health practitioner. I am a natural health educator, and I am a certified Holy Fire Reiki practitioner. I work on mindset, I work on the subconscious, and I work on emotional healing and mind, body, nervous system restoration. Happy healing. I will see you guys again.